Hello, my terrific, tenacious Taurus. Welcome back. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I'm here to deliver your guided twin flame soulmate reading for the month of June. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more that I can send to you. So as you notice, you're not number 2 as usual. I'm now doing my videos of whoever has the most likes from the previous video set. So the more likes that you send me, the earlier your next video is going to come up. So for anyone new here, welcome. Today we're going to be using the spellcasters for the general energy. We also take a look at the light aspect of things, and that is the lighter karmic lessons of what is going on and what is known to us, what is in the light. We also take a look at the shadow, and that is the darker, deeper, more difficult karmic lessons and what might be hidden from us in the shadow. And we try to bring it to the light, not only to become aware of it, but so that we can heal it. So Taurus, during the cleansing ceremony, I heard, I am in love with you and it is my only grace. So someone definitely loves you and that's probably the best thing about them right now. We had the 7 of Cups come up during the cleansing ceremony, and in this deck it's about getting emotional fulfillment through learning astrology. So I think a lot of you are starting to see how the stars are aligning, and like, yeah, we have a retrograde, Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, Jupiter and Pluto retrograding in Capricorn, and Venus retrograding in Gemini. And it shows, right? Like, yeah. And we're also in the shadow period of Neptune retrograde happening in Pisces and Mercury retrograde happening in Cancer. Those will come up in 2 weeks. So anyway, in the light energy, in the light aspect of things, what came up was the timer ball. It's a trainer card, so it indicates somebody else. So this person wants to catch you. They are waiting for the right time, is what I was hearing. And then in the shadow, what came up was Cloister using surf. And it's a water card, so there's a lot of emotion going on. And here we have Material, the Angel of Rain, popping out. So we have some sort of, you know, cleansing, purification. There might be a lot of letting emotions out, letting them, you know, letting them freely flow is what I'm getting. What else for Taurus and their twin flame soulmate situation for the month of June? What else is coming out? Yeah, Keter, the crown, spirituality. So you have been focusing on your spirituality, on your crown chakra, of how you get the downloads from the external world. It's beyond intuition. You know, that's the third eye. The crown chakra is how you filter, you know, what is happening into the external world, and how you take all of that data and compress it and figure out exactly like, oh yeah, this is what's going on here. So that kind of goes hand in hand with the astrology. I think that you have been realizing like, oh yeah, the planet of social structure, wealth, the patriarchy, tradition, and the public eye, yeah, that planet is retrograding in Aquarius, the sign of rebellion, revolution, and humanitarianism. So, you know, there we go. So yeah, I really do think that you are focusing on your spirituality. Absolutely beautiful. Like, we have 2 angels coming out that are praying. So I think a lot of praying is being involved. What else for Taurus in June with this soulmate twin flame relationship? Yeah, I was feeling something like a little bit darker, to be honest, when I asked about that last one. And we have the Angel of Dreams and the Angel of Mercy. So I feel like this is more in regards to your twin. You guys might be connecting in the dream realm, if you're not connecting physically in the 3D. So I do think that you're focusing very much on your dreams, of course, but there is some aspect of mercy that is being found. I can't tell if it's you showing mercy to your twin or vice versa, but something definitely happened in the dream realm where mercy is being called upon. Wow. Well, Taurus, let's go in. Let's see what's going on with this rain. What is going on with the rain? You know, Leo had this, and it was that a storm was coming. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, so someone is on their way. Someone is on their way. Like I said in the cleansing ceremony, you know, this person does want to try to catch you, right? But it was a timer ball. So it's, you know, it's not going to be able to catch it until it's time. But there is movement. We have the Knight of Wands. And this has been popping out a lot in the last month, which is, you know, no offense to the Knight of Wands, but it typically denoted as a sexual explorer not serious about commitment, okay? The Knight of Wands will get on his hawk and come in, you know, he's there searching for prey and swoop in and, you know, have a good time, but then he gets back on his hawk and leaves. So there is someone who wants to come towards you, but just know that they're coming to you upright. They do want this, right? But they're just not evolved enough to make any sort of real commitment is what I'm getting. And that is what's making you sad to a certain extent. Of course it's sad. And it's very much that you are like releasing this, like you're allowing, you're honoring your emotions and allowing it to flow freely through you. I feel like you were holding a lot of these emotions as if you were a storm cloud, you know, and now you're finally letting it rain on this bitch. Right? All right, what's the light energy here? What's the light energy here? What is the light energy here? Nose pass, stiffen, and ram. Yeah, wow. You know, Capricorn had this as well. This is a fighting type. So, I feel like this person could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, but they could also have a large nose is what I'm getting. But I think that this is more like they are coming for you, as you know, right? And part of it, it's weird. I keep getting this. I don't know if it's like that you love their smell, but I think it's that they love your smell. Like, I think this is more them because it's the fighting type. Like, they are very much stuck in this fighting energy. I mean, it's both of you. It feels very twin flamey. But it's like they love the way you smell, right? And you love the way that they smell too, which is a very Taurus thing. That's one of the beautiful gifts about Taurus is like you appreciate scent more than anybody. So in terms of stiffen and ram, you know, ram I can always take as possible Aries here. But stiffen I also take as, you know, getting hard and ram as like sexually ramming. So just know that they are very much interested in the cheeky, right? So they want to come and get that puss or, you know, that D or that booty, whatever it may be, because they're coming in, you know, yeah. All right. I don't want to go into too many licentious details, but they are very sexually charged, Taurus. Okay. It says its magnetic nose consistently faces north. Travelers check nose pass to get their bearings. So just, whoa, yeah, okay, because that wanted to, whoa. Well, yes, as you can see, everything that just happened, it's going to cause some chaos. There is definitely some chaos on its way to you. But just remember to keep pointing north, okay? Keep your nose up, keep your chin up. You know, like, it's weird because it's kind of like keep your nose up and like be better than them. I would never suggest to be in your ego that way, but that is kind of the energy that is being suggested. And keep going north, you know, like my little brother when he was little told me one time, you know, he was like a toddler and he's like, da 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 da, and yeah, and then I was going north. And I was like, how do you know you were going north? And he was like, you know, forward. So I feel like that's a message for you as well, to just keep moving forward, okay? Because they're going to chase you no matter what. Don't worry about that. What's the shadow here? Metapod, iron defense, and scraggy lunge. Yeah. So this is about needing to put up some iron defenses around your heart chakra. right? This is a pupate state. Like, you know, metamorphosis has not happened with your heart. And it looks like what they are bringing right now isn't able to make you the butterfly, right? They are not going to be able to open that heart up out of its cocoon. I feel like you definitely had to protect your heart from this person for a while, and you might be really excited that they're coming back. But hey, you gotta keep moving forward and release this energy for a while, right? If you want to unite with this person in the way that they need to be, that you want them to be, they can't come towards you as a knight. They need to come towards you as the fucking King of Wands or the King of Cups, you know, or the King of Pentacles. You know, like the Knight of Wands is just there for a good time, not a long time, right? So it's very important that you protect your heart chakra, get your defenses up around your heart chakra, protect it. You can find on YouTube, you know, 5-minute meditations for heart chakras. It says, its shell is filled with its soft innards. It doesn't move much because of the risk that it might carelessly spill its innards out. Yeah, so this is talking about keep moving forward. Like, you don't need to, yeah, I feel like this is, like, you are worried, and I get that. Like, you don't want to make moves about this because you're afraid of, like, spilling your heart out, right? And I totally understand that, and that's why you need to keep moving forward and put your defenses up around your heart chakra, because this person, dark type energy, wants to just continuously lunge at you. And you know that's how it is. When you keep moving forward, now that you've become the quote-unquote runner, they are chasing, right? But the way that they lunge at you is this lusty-ass energy, and the way to make them less lusty is to keep moving forward and make them go through their cycles, you know, break their cycles, to not be this fuck boy, fuck girl, basically, right? Or fuck them, you know, they, or the gender neutral term, right? All right, so we have full moon here, and this is Sagittarius typically. So we do have some full moon and Sagittarius energy, which was on June 5th. Yesterday, I'm recording this on, oh no, I'm recording on the 7th, so it was 2 days ago. But yeah, so something significant could have happened around that time. It says, it immediately headbutts anyone that makes eye contact with it. Its skull is massively thick. Yeah, this person is stubborn as fuck, right? I mean, you are too, Taurus, but you know that they're just a reflection of you. They're stubborn as fuck, and they're going to keep trying to come and headbutt you. But you really need to just keep moving forward, keep your chin up, keep your nose up. All right. What's going on with the spirituality here? I think that you're learning how to have mercy as part of your spiritual journey. That's not an easy lesson to learn. What's going on here with the crown chakra and the spirituality? Yeah. Aha. Yeah. So you have turned to spirituality because you have been stuck in this 5 of Cups energy for a very long time. This is being stuck in sadness and hurt and, you know, depression and, you know, understanding that things didn't work out, and your cups are filled with, you know, poison, and you know that you need to pour them out. And it's very much about this person who just can't commit. They just like to be a fool and, you know, swoop in on prey and be a predator, you know. So you very much have been stuck in that energy, and the way that you are getting out is by turning to spirituality and to your crown chakra. Beautiful. What's the light energy here? You know, it takes the 5 of Cups to be spiritually activated. I will say that. For most of us, I'll say. What's the light energy? Yeah, dark type again. Trash tentacle. Yeah. They have had this hold on you for quite a while. This dark type, right? That it's just trash. Like the way that they extend their arm to you and try to, you know, grapple their suction cups on you it's just trash. And you have finally come to realize that through your spirituality of like, wait, this is not how I deserve to be treated. I deserve to be treated better. I don't deserve to be stuck in this hurt and sadness and pain, right? Like, you're just realizing like, Malamar, it's trash. It says, it lures its prey close with hypnotic motions, then wraps its tentacles around it before finishing it off with digestive fluids. Like, poof, yuck. So I think that's what you've realized. Like, this person can lure you in with the movement of their body. Obviously, they're very sexy. They can lure you in and then they just digest you. You know, they just consume you. And that's not fair. What's the shadow here? Definitely some implications of what's happening in the world as well, you know? Yeah, trainer using greedy dice. This is a reflection of what is happening in the world as well as your relationship, because you know, if you are in a spiritually activated relationship, you know that healing ourselves to heal our relationships help heal the world, right? So trainer cards always indicate another person, and greedy dice. We have people who are just fucking greedy. I mean, you can see that in the world, how, you know, people with their fucking trash tentacles just trying to, you know, soak up the life force of other creatures. And it's because they're greedy as fuck, especially in the heart chakra. Like, they can't give love, so they just feed on fear and pain, you know? And I feel like your person's just greedy towards your heart, and that's why you have to get your defenses up around it, because you do know that you are afraid to make a move because you can spill your guts out, you know, because you haven't finished your metamorphosis yet. But it looks like you're on that path, getting closer to spirit for sure. But this person, you know, in the shadow, and I feel like you know this, right? Because you, like, the dark energy is in the light for you. So, like, you understand, you're seeing the darkness, right? And you understand that what's in the shadow is, like, these motherfuckers are just greedy as fuck, right? Yes, they are. All right, let's see about this dreams and the mercy. What's going on with the... Whoa. That's a bit much. Let me drink some water. We'll go for it, Taurus. We'll go for it. So, there is something that... it's a cycle that has not been completed yet, for sure. Like, whatever this dream was, it's like it's kind of like a question of where to go, right? Like, you're trying to have mercy that you're not getting the world, right? And the thing is, I don't think that this is a ZZZ sleep dream. I feel like this is the shared dream. Like, you know, you are this person's wish fulfillment and they are yours as well. Or you are theirs as well. Like, there's some aspect of you needing to have mercy about this because they have their own shit that they need to go through, right? Like, it feels like things are not lining up. They can offer you the world, but they're just refusing, right? Or vice versa. But it's because it's like unsure of which way to go. There's some answer that needs to be found. Something has not happened. And whenever I get the Six of Swords in this deck, I always associate it with whatever the sign the sun is in. And right now the sun is in Gemini. So, you know, like literally the way that things are aligning are not happening. And of course, like, you know, we had North Node, which is the soul mission, move to Gemini in May. Right? And that shows too, because twin flames are activated as fuck. You know, all the divine relationships are activated. So, you know, things are not meant to be lining up right now. Like, we have 4 retrogrades and 2 more are coming in 2 weeks. And it shows, right? Like, this is a time to test our spiritual strength and things like that. So just, it's okay. That's why you can show mercy in this. Like, now is not the time for things to be aligned. And we have Hermit and the High Priestess in reverse. So it looks like someone doesn't know the full potential of the magic that they have to offer. And Taurus, I'm feeling that it's you. I'm not sure how deeply in tune you are with the magic that is inside you, but the High Priestess in reverse is very much saying that you aren't in your magic because things just aren't going the way that you want them to go, right? But you need to accept that and, you know, get your magic back, because not everything has to line up. And, you know, even when things feel like they're not lining up, they actually are, and you know that that's part of the divine path, and you know this person is yours and they're going to come to you anyway, and you have to force them to come to you like a king, not a knight, right? Or else you can have them come to you as a knight, but you know they're just going to get on that hawk and ride right the fuck away again, right? So we have the Hermit card here. So Hermit mode is needed. This is very much going into solitude, going, you know, alone, going into the shadow and finding your own light. And then when you find your light, your truth, then you can truly hold the power of the High Priestess here. Have mercy on this person. Have mercy on yourself for the sadness that you've been feeling. Honor your emotions, but release them. Use them as, you know, spiritual juice, you know, to activate yourself. What's the light energy here? Yeah, they got you all fucked up, right? Like, you know, this is the water energy, which has to do with emotions, and like the way they lunge at you has you all fucked up. And I get that, like, it's this water, this rain, like they come at you and fuck with your emotions, they fuck with your water. And that's why, number one, you need to protect your heart, but why you need to go in Hermit mode and be alone for a while, because the High Priestess, when she's upright, she knows how to protect her energy, and ain't nobody fucking with her water, right? So, you know, the fact that they can trigger you like this is showing that you do need to go into isolation for a while, right? But also, you know, this is the throat chakra in reverse, and the way they lunge at you, because it's in the shadow, they might lunge at you energetically, but not actually speak to you in the 3D. That it really might be through dreams is how they come to you. Which is normal, but you know you got to protect yourself and do some soul searching on your own right now. What's the shadow? Yeah, let me drink some water. Again, we have Trainer card. So this is, you know, indicating the other person, Pokemon Center lady, they are healing, right? They are healing. They are really trying here. Yeah, like, you got to know that. We also have some indication of children here, so I don't know if this person has children or deals with child stuff that's going on. That is being healed, right? So then we also have Mr. Mime using Trick. So that's another thing that I want to say. First of all, this person can act like a clown, of course, but I feel like this is more a message for you, Taurus, is the ability to trick. And the thing is like, yes, you know that this is your wish fulfillment, your dream, but how do you make them go upright? You have to trick them, right? It's a trick by pushing them away, by continuing to go north, you know, continue to go forward. You energetically, in the shadow, you energetically trick them into getting their shit right. All right? So just know that what you do in the 3D by walking away is actually pulling them closer to you in the 5D. So you gotta do your work, baby. It says, it is adept at conning people. It is said to be able to create walls out of thin air by miming. Yeah, so like I said, protecting your energy, put up that light barrier, right? Look into some meditations, learn how to create your own light barrier so that you can protect your energy, so that you can look inside yourself, right? And the conning that they do, especially, you know, when it comes to this shit, that is being healed. They are working on it. All right, Taurus. You know, I am going to do an extended we can take a closer look at them and what we can do, you know, how best to, we'll just look closer into their energy. I'm curious, like, what have they been doing while they've been, you know, riding on this hawk? So we'll take a closer look into, you know, maybe someone else they've been with, what their ish is. We'll just look closer into their energy and what they're going through. We'll also take a closer look at how to release this sadness that you're stuck in, how to release this pain. And then we will also look into some advice from Spirit of how to go onto this journey to show yourself and your person some mercy and be able to you know, look within. But, all right, what does Taurus? The link to that will be in the description box below if you are interested. All right, Taurus, love. It is better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Yeah, the thing is, if you are filled with any sort of regret, you know, like, that's something that you need to release. You know that this is a divine connection, right? It's better to have had this love because look at what it taught you, right? And it's spiritually activated you. You are now on a spiritual path, and understanding things that are happening in the world are a direct reflection of the imbalance of divine feminine, divine masculine energy that is within our world, right? Like, it's better that you had this love than never have had it at all. What else does Taurus need to hear about love? I feel like there's another one in here for you. What else does Taurus need to hear about love? Any time not spent in love is wasted. Yes, like, you're stuck in this sadness, you're stuck in this, you know, anger, loss, and things like that. It's better that that happened than if it never did. And you are not spending your time in love, which is further perpetuating this imbalance and keeping them in this stupid ass cycle, right? Like, energetically, when you shift, it forces them to shift. So we're definitely going to work on that. Yeah, true love from the soul is wholly without condemnation. It sees imperfections, but because of what it sees, more love flows. Yeah, that's why you need to have some mercy. You need to have some mercy on yourself and for this other person. It is wholly without condemnation. And I feel like you've tried to be mad at this person, but you can't. Like, just more love flows. And I know how that feels. And that's why you need to have mercy on yourself. It's okay that you still love them, even though they do all this stuff, right? But you can't condemn, like, the you know, unconditional love that you show to them, show it to yourself. You know, there's no reason to condemn yourself about anything. And it's time to energetically move on, sweetie pies. Okay? All right, Taurus, like I said, if you want to follow me into the extended, the link is in the description box below. If not, then I hope to see you for the next reading. If you'd like to purchase a private reading from me, you can email me at sachithescorpio@gmail.com or hit me up on Instagram at sachithescorpio. And, okay, Taurus, I love you very much. Bye-bye.